Change radio. Ayo wakabata. Ramba oje pula ngoma. Ramba oje pula ngoma. Change radio nepenyure vanhu. Ndokwa tinodzinzwa nawo dzacho. Kuchiridzwa mimanzi yacho. DJ Proof ndati wedzere mawazi. DJ Proof wauze munhu wese kundovhota. Ngapinde mukomana, ngapinde chamisa. Uyo achinge apinda corruption ichapera. We need to change, we want to grow. New Zimbabwe, new beginning. Change radio nepenyure vanhu. Ndokwa tinodzinzwa nawo dzacho. Kuchiridzwa mimanzi yacho. DJ Proof ndati wedzere mawazi. Vari kuvamba vachitaura anzichenjere chiyotendema. Vanoshambadza zvekunyema. Vanenge vachiita kufumurwa. Upenyu hwakanaka tese tinohuda. Nyika yedu yakazara uchine.
Good morning, good afternoon, Zimbabwe. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the News Review, your weekly program on Sunday, same time, 9 p.m. Zimbabwean time. We apologize that we started a little bit later today. And of course, you know, the stories that are making the headlines the whole week, they are about the demonstration, the upcoming SADC protest that will be coming very soon, and we are going to talk about that. But of course, we also need to talk about our own. You know, Senator Timber and 76 others are languishing in jail right now as we are speaking. And a lot of people have been asking, are they still in? Vakabuda here kana kuti havana kubuda. But to help us discuss that so that we give you correct information, because I saw that some people were misinforming other people. We got hold of Senator Timber. We got hold of Senator Vongai Tome. I'm now saying Senator Timber. We got hold of Senator Tome, and I am with her right now, and she will give us updates as to what is going on and the correct position of our champions. Senator, thank you so much. Tinotenda nekuuya pasina nguva takufonerai matove pano. Munoita basa renyu sebasa renyu. Remember, Senator Tome is in charge of welfare, and she is the right person to give us a comment right now. Senator Tome, please, sanganai nevana veZimbabwe motitaura kuti zvakamira sei. How is Senator Timber doing? And 76 others.
Okay, thank you so much, Chief Shoshe. Senator Timber and 76 others are still in custody. Actually, we had about 79 all in all who were arrested. Varume vakadzi 29, and then the rest are men. One of the men was released from custody. That is mwana wa Senator Timber ifanga kuti aende university. Akapuwa bail $100, and we managed to pay the bail, and he's actually out on remand, but out of custody. Right, and Senator Timber nevamwe they're still in, and vari kopa pa remand central prisons, and vanzi vadzoke for bail hearing, continuation bail hearing on Tuesday. So yeah, variko, and we are going back on Tuesday to know what's the way forward. We are anticipating that they might be given bail according to what was happening at the courts. I've been there, and we are looking forward to a bail, maybe $100 per person, as we are looking forward to. So it means that we are looking at something over 7,000 in terms of bail. That is, if they pay $100 per person. Yeah, that's the status at the moment. And actually, there was one who was in Parenya Hospital, Akathoka Gumbo. that lady. Right now, akadzoserwa kuchikurubi, akapiwa mushonga wekuti gumbo rimboserera, so that anozoiswa simbi, kuparirinyatwa, procedure yacho yozoitwa kana gumbo ramboserera. They couldn't proceed with the operation. So she's still suffering actually, ariko kuchikurubi female prisons.
Ndozvanandada kutokubvunza izvo zvokuti seneta takanzwa kuti kune vamwe vari kurwara, kune vamwe vakatyoka makumbo. Ivo Senator Timber is also in need of medical help. Zviri kuitika here izvozvi kana kuti vari kurambidzwa?
Right. Senator Timber vachirimo in custody. Yes, vakakuwara. Takatsvaga mishonga kuti vabatsirwe varimo mukati. Havasi vega. Actually vakawanda vanhu vakakuwara. Vamwe vakakuwara vakarohwa zvakaipisisa. Vamwe vakakuwara. Umwe achakatyoka gumbo wati kutaura this lady wamunoona akaberekwa kana vanofollowa vachiona on social media pavanenge vachienda kumakotsi. Rakatotyoka gumbo zvekuti riri kunidha kutoitwa surgery, roiswa simbi kuti rikwanise kuita zvakanaka. And then vamwe vakakuwara pane umwe futi ari disabled asitorina ruoko kudhara, anga ane artificial leg, and artificial leg rakabva rakamuvha paakarohwa ipapo. Vari kunidha futi medical attention. Kuya vamwe vakarohwa zvakaipisisa motadza kufamba zvakanaka, vamwe nzeve hadzisi kunzwa, like 2 other ladies vakarohwa nzeve dzavo hadzisi kunzwa, one side, the other side vanenge vachinzwa zvavo, but the other side vari kunzwa maungira. Saka vakawanda varoda kurapwa, but vakanzi varapwe vari kuprisons. But dambudziko raizoitika kumaprison uko ndokuti hakuna nyaya dzema-x-rays. Ma-x-rays anenge akutoda kuenda kumahospitals kuti vanoitwa ma-x-rays iwawo. Saka yeah, that's the situation that we are facing at the moment.
Saka nyaya yebheo yakamira sei? Vanongo vachibhadhara bheo ndiani? Pane vanhu vari kubatsira here nebheo kana kuti zvinofanira kutobva kuma-citizens?
Ma-citizens kuti vakumbira kuti dai vaigona kutibatsira tikwanise kuwana bheo rekuti bhadharire vanhu ivava, because looking at the amount yacho iripo ekutorwa nezvayo, tinototemba nema-citizens. Because isusu semusangano tinotogara tinotongobatsirwa nema-citizens ekuti hatina chatinacho. Tatakatotarisirawo kuti dai sepati pakuti hatichazotowanawo political finances. Zvino nematambudziko iwaya ari kuitika, haifi iri kutadza kuwanika nekuda kwevakatora mari yavo, kwevari kutarisira kutora mari isiri yavo. Vana chavangu vaakuzviti ndivo varidzi vemusangano vatiri kuziva kuti wakanga uchitungamirirwa naadvocate Nelson Chamisa, ene ndiwo wanga wakutungamirirwa naSenator Timber neinonzi administration bureau, vakamirira kuti the way forward mukuru kana vachinge vazodzoka kuma-citizens. Sezvo vasina kuramwa ma-citizens, vakaramwa CCC nemhaka yezvakaitika zvakashata zviya zvokuti vakati it's infiltrated, vakasiya nokuti vanga vakakombwa nemhando sekuona kwatakazvizozviita tese.
Tationa muchinyora pazvivhitivhiti, you were writing a lot on social media about that. How do you feel right now as a leader in CCC, as a person who is part of the committee that is supposed to be running the party, and also as someone who was illegally recalled by Shabangu? How are you feeling about the recent developments in the party?
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. It's actually so unfortunate. So it's not words, but yeah. The state will continue with the weaponization of the law to go on and we were illegally recalled by a nobody, by Chabangu, whom we don't know. But to be honest with you, Chabangu was never part of the CCC structures. Chabangu was part of the MDC structures. Actually, in the 2019 Congress that was held in Guero, I was there. I was an campaign manager of my Kori during that time, Guero Congress in 2019. Chabangu was never part of the leadership. Guero Congress, even if you check the records, Anga Siripo. Then Chabangu akazomushandiswa kuti abetsere in terms of the recalls dzevanhu vanga vakaelectwa zvidinika. Saka yeah, it's so unfortunate. Hatisi kufara nazvo, and we continue to fight on. And we know kuti zvese vakaita kuti vape ZANU-PF 2/3 majority, and ndozvavakaita atakarwadziwa nazvo, because hapana chaicho chinokodzera even nyange dai papane kusanzwisana, people would talk and iron out their differences, but vakaita zvokurikola vanhu and so on, kuti nyatsoona zvacho kuti zviri kuendepi hazvimake sense. Vakakonzeresa rufu rwapasta Masaya, vakapa ZANU-PF 2/3 majority, vakarikola vanhu vangasarudzwa nemacitizens. Zvese izvozvo zvinhu zvinorwadza, and vanokontinya vachituka vanhu vachitaura nezvimwe zvokunyepa nezvimwe zvakadaro zvokuda kuda kusvibisa vamwe vanhu to justify zvavakaita, but zvavakaita zvese hazvikodzeri kuti zvinge zvichiitika. Yeah, so
Wow.
we are not happy.
So that we let you go, Senator, your last words and what you can say to the citizens here in terms of the court on Tuesday. If the bail is given, what can you say to citizens that want to help? How can they get in touch? How can they help? Because we are looking here at over $7,000. If a bail for one person was set at $100 and you have so many people, that would be a lot of money. How can people help?
Yeah, we are appealing for help, and those people who would want to help should get in touch with Honorable Mkurajija or Honorable Gumbo, who is in the legal bureau, so that they can send their money there, and we get prepared for the bail, which is over 7,000, like you are saying. Yeah, we need help, citizens, so that if these people are given bail, they won't be sleeping in the prisons when we have raised enough money to really go out.
I think let me correct myself. It's not. It will be, if it's $100 per person, it will be around $760. Met the chief.
$760. Yeah, 800. Yeah, that's true. Okay. That's very true.
All right. Thank you very much, Senator, and thank you for the work that you're doing with the Welfare Department. We appreciate your time.
And we also continue to invite citizens maybe to come for solidarity. We know solidarity is one of our core values as a party, and we are encouraging everyone to come to the courts so that we support our champions. And when they are given bail, they see a lot of champions coming in, they will really be happy. Thank you so much, citizens.
Thank you, Senator. So there you are. That's Senator Tome encouraging people to come in their numbers on Tuesday when the court will be sitting again, and we are expecting Senator Timber and the 76 others to be getting bail. And she's also appealing to those citizens that want to help with the payment of bail, or almost $800 will be needed for our champions to go out. It won't be good for them to get bail and then we fail to pay the bail amount. Thank you very much, Senator. Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
So moving on, champions, we are now talking about what everyone wants to hear, the SADC protest update, the SADC demo updates. We know that our pastors, the men and women of God, have stepped up and they've said, we are not going to sit down, we are not going to sit back while SADC makes Emerson Mnangagwa the chairperson for SADC, because that has a lot of implications. And the people are saying no to that, no to the chairmanship of SADC, to either Zimbabwe or to Emerson Mnangagwa, because Varakash will be coming here and telling you that the chairmanship is not being given to Mnangagwa in person, it's being given to the country. And we are saying we don't care whether it's being given to the country or to the person. What we are just saying is we think at this moment Zimbabwe does not deserve that chairmanship. That chairmanship should be given to another country, a neutral country, a country that is respecting the rights of its own people, a country that respect the choices that its citizens would have made in terms of elections. SADC itself found out that the elections that we had in 2023 were fraught with a myriad of irregularities. So how then can that person become the chairperson of SADC, the person who was presiding over a fraudulent election, a person whom everyone knows to be illegitimate, a person whom even SADC itself knows to be illegitimate because he is in office out of a very contested and rigged election. So it's clear that that person cannot be the chairperson for SADC. I'm seeing here that one of our pastors has just joined us, and you give us a quick update as to what is going on right now. Reverend Munashe, welcome to the program. I saw the Reverend just a minute ago, but it looks like he is battling with his network. Reverend Munashe, are you now there? Leo, can you see Reverend Munashe? Madonna, okay. All right, you will come back. If he doesn't come back, we'll try to raise him through the phone, but we'll give him a minute so that he tries to come back. So, yes, this is where we are. We the people of Zimbabwe, are saying we do not want that chairmanship that SADC want to give us. And because of that, the people, especially the Intercessors Association of Zimbabwe, which comprise of pastors and reverends and bishops, the men and women of God across the world, have said we are now going to show our displeasure, our unhappiness over what is about to happen in Zimbabwe through a peaceful protest. And I repeat, through a peaceful protest. And all Zimbabweans are encouraged to prepare for that, are encouraged to be part of that, and are encouraged to show up on the day that the protest begins. But we also know that as a way of update, that even before the August date for the protest, which has not been disclosed, obviously for strategic and security reasons, the pastors have called for every national, every Zimbabwean national, every citizen to kneel down starting on the 1st of July. And there is a specific time that we are going to hear from the Reverend who is going to come. There is one of the posters right there where every Monday and Friday, Zimbabweans at 1 p.m. Central African time, you are requested to kneel down and pray and do a prayer. This is starting on the 1st of July, 1 p.m. clocks. Just kneel with one knee and shout, Mwari ropafadzai Zimbabwe. Mwari ropafadzai Zimbabwe. This is a call to act. Zimbabweans are being asked to do a simple thing. You are not getting in the streets. You are right there, wherever you are. It can be in Zimbabwe or outside Zimbabwe. Uh, a national day for kneeling. You just go down and kneel on one knee and shout, Mwari ropafadzai Zimbabwe. Reverend Munashe, thank you. I think you can now hear me. Please go ahead and greet our viewers and listeners across the world and tell us and begin right away giving us any updates for the upcoming SADC protests and any other activities that you are also planning in South Africa. You can go ahead. Musati Madona Zakari.
Good evening, good evening. My name is Reverend Munashe Mnashe from South Africa. I am a pastor. Ndinofara nezviri kuitwa nevafundisi. Kuti basa redu sevafundisi harisi rekugara asi nderekujoina action kana kutotungamirira action. Nekuti ukanzwa Bhaibheri raitoti kana makuenda kuhondo vapirisita ngavaende mberi. Kana vapirisita vaenda mberi zvaireva kuti vaizokunda hondo dzavo vatakuri veareka. Pane zviri kuitika kunyika yedu hatisi kufara sevafundisi. Hapana chinofadza uchinzwa kuti vana vedu vari kumbunyikidzwa. Our children are being harassed, our children are facing illegal detention, and all this is happening amidst serious allegations of looting in our country, highest corruption at the highest level, because people whom we used to esteem as our ZEC chairpersons, now they are being implicated into fraudulent activities, not involving 1 rand, not involving 1 million, involving a couple of millions. Involving couple of millions and millions. It's not encouraging.
Yes. It looks like our Reverend is having connection problems, but I'm sure he will come back. He is also expressing his unhappiness over human rights issues in Zimbabwe, that people are just being arrested arbitrarily. You saw what happened with Senator Timber and 76 others. You are back. We'll give you the mic right away so that we don't waste your time. Go ahead, Reverend Munashe.
I'm back again. Sorry for the network disruptions. Okay, I was just commenting on the illegal detentions. And as pastors, we are saying no to SADC chairmanship to Zimbabwe. We are also in support of the Intercessors for Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwe Intercessors Movement, being led by one of our bishops. We are supporting it. We are backing it up. We are behind it. We support the National Kneeling Day. Not only that, if you look at Nigeria just as an example, there was a time when some leaders thought that they were gods or mini gods. It took the church to stand on its position, and things changed. It took those, the likes of Benson Idahosa, the apostles, the priests, the bishop, the reverends, the pastors. So this is a call to all of us who are in leadership in churches. Let's join, let's encourage, and let's be part of it. Let's be in front. That's my encouragement.
Thank you very much, Reverend Munashe. And whilst we are still here, let me make a correction here. Senator Vongai Tome just called me and said that I made a mistake. Senator, do you want to just say something here so that there is a mistake? Go ahead. Go ahead, yes.
Okay. Yeah, man. I can remember that just
Yes.
77 people times 100, it's over $7,000. That is $7,700 US, not 780 like you were suggesting. No, it's 7,700.
Over
7,000 that you are looking for.
My basa senator, you know, my apologies. Chief in the teacher we shown guys, so three teacher shown. Saka mates is not in it. My sincere apologies. Yeah. But mama sangana na Reverend Panapa na Reverend Munashe. Reverend Munashe hands could diwa almost $7,000 if the people that are in jail right now are given bail on Tuesday, all 76 of them. It will be almost $100 per person for bail. And Senator is appealing for help. I know you are a philanthropist. I know you help with whatever you can. If you can also extend the help that you are giving to the bishops, if you can also extend it to Senator Tome with whatever you can, whether it's $100 or $200, it will be very good. Otherwise, our champions are going to be given bail and we won't be able to pay.
No, you are correct, Chief. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you are correct. You are very correct, Chief. What we need to do is after this program, we can get in touch with Senator Tome. Then we're going to see what we can do as the diaspora in South Africa, because currently we are mobilizing people, mobilizing resources, putting strategies together, because in July, August this year, definitely we'll be on the ground, on the trenches in Zimbabwe. But before we go there, we can send a few coins there to stand in solidarity with those who are being harassed by the illegal detention, so they can count on us.
Senator Tommy Mainz Wakanyai.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So we'll get in touch with you, but I'll get you in touch with Reverend Munashe so that we can discuss this further. But thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Right. So yeah, I had made a mistake, associate, to come back because I had said $760. It's actually 7,600 if they are released or if they are given bail. But going back to the issue that you were addressing, Reverend, your last words, we are left with 3 minutes so that you can just get the people on board with what the bishops and the pastors are trying to do.
By virtue that we are pastors, by virtue that the bishops are leading, we would wish to approach this uprising as a peaceful, with a peaceful umbrella and with a highly apolitical stanza. What I mean by that is we are not going to say we are a partisan movement. No, and not at all. We are a priestlyhood movement. We are coming into Zimbabwe as the pastors, as the shepherds of the nation. So we are joining up hands, and let's join up hands regardless of tribe, regardless of gender, regardless of religion, regardless of our political affiliations. Putting aside all our differences, let's join hands. Let's get into the streets of Zimbabwe peacefully. And I would like to repeat this word, peacefully, so that we will not be found wanting on some facets of the law. And this July, we are not going to rest spiritually. And this August, we are not going to rest physically. So in July, it's more like a month of prayer when we are starting from the first date of July 2024. Then just after that, after this month elapses, the moment we get into August, it's a month of peaceful but uprisings. Thank you so much, and I really will appreciate. I will be there on the ground personally. I would wish to meet fellow cadets who will be in the trenches, who will be in the streets, until we see normality being restored to our nation, because since the August 2023, there have never been rest, there have never been peace. It's day in, day out. fraud, robbery, etc. And we cannot run a nation in that culture. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Reverend. We will talk to you again, Zimbabweans. There you are. You heard it for yourself from the men of the cloth that have decided to take it upon themselves to protest the deteriorating situation in Zimbabwe, and they are calling upon all Zimbabweans across the political divide. They are saying this is an apolitical demonstration or protest, and I totally agree with that. Let's support them, let's be with them, and let us also begin the kneeling that will begin on the 1st of July, just next week. Just kneel wherever you are and shout, Mari Komborerai Zimbabwe. That's at the beginning, and then in August it will be the physical uprisings. We stand in solidarity with them, and will continue to support them in every way possible. Thank you very much, Zimbabweans. We will meet again in other programs. Thank you, Reverend Munashe, and thank you, our team behind the scenes.
Bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now it's